Hello everybody, Danny Johnson with FlipPilot. We're about to be launching. We've started beta testing. A lot of people have been asking about it in the FlipPilot group on Facebook and have been wondering what's going on. Are you guys doing beta testing? We've just started the beta testing, bringing in a few investors, and we'll start adding investors as we get through some of the testing. So this month we'll be adding more and more beta testers and be launching pretty soon after that. All depends on how much we find or have issues with during that beta testing. But it's coming soon. And I'm showing you features, and I've got another feature today I'm super excited to show you. And I wanted to let you know too that these features that I'm showing you for FlipPilot, there's a lot of stuff in FlipPilot, right? And these features that I'm showing you are things that we're going to be launching with. And it's not something where we've got this extended timeline where eventually in 2019 you're going to be able to experience this feature. These are all things that we've been working hard to make sure work properly so that when we launch you can have them in your system, because you don't want a system that's not going to be able to do all the things that you need to do in your business. And in running our business, we know that some of these things are critical to our success and the whole reason behind the software. So we're getting all that stuff done, and that all the stuff that I'm showing you guys in these feature videos is going to be a part of that launch. So super exciting. What I want to show you today is the add lead. So a lot of people have been asking, well, how do you put a property into the system? What's the flow like? And we have deal flows and things like that that I'll be showing you soon. And a lot of the stuff where the communications, which is like the best part of the system, I'll be showing you really soon. I've been saving that for last because it's so big, so powerful, and has all of these different things that you're going to love in the system with the way phone calls and leads come in through phone calls, text, and web forms, all that kind of stuff. I'll be showing you that. But when you manually enter a lead in, we've got this plus button up here that you can click on to add a lead, and it's got this process of adding the contact, the property, and even appointment, because you really should be setting appointments for these leads that come in. And what we do in our business is typically set that appointment no matter what, and then we do some research on the property, and if it turns out that there's not really likely a way for us to buy it, we don't want to waste that seller's time, so we'll just call and cancel that appointment. But that way they're a lot less likely to go and schedule another appointment with one of our competitors, because they already have us scheduled to go out. So we've put that in this form to be able to have that set up right away when you're adding this lead. So just really quick, if you put in a name and just make up a number here. And you can put an address and different custom fields that you can put in settings if you need other information for contacts. But we also have an idea of contact type. So it's not just homeowners or buyers. We have all different contact types, and you can even set those in settings. Set a preferred contact method if they want to be called or text or whatever their preference is. And even the time. So if they work at night, they might not want to be called in the morning. They'd want to get called in the evening or something, have time to sleep before they go to work or something. And then the time zone. I mean, that's just a given that you need to have a time zone so that you're not calling people, contacting people, and in the middle of the night, or having the automation within the system, sending those automated messages in the middle of the night. A text message at 2 o'clock in the morning asking if you still want to sell your house is not a very good thing to do. You can also specify if they don't want to be called or texted or emailed or mailed. And we have some automation set up to where if they unsubscribe from an email you send, or they respond stop to the text that you send, or the automated follow-up text gets sent, if they respond stop to that, that'll get triggered so that they don't receive anymore, and they didn't have to reach out to you and someone on your team manually have to turn those off. So I just want to show you that really quick. I save that contact, and we'll have that contact info up here. It says that I'm the one that added it. And then I can add the property. So if I go, let me see, get one off of Zillow here, 203 Rock Hill, just to get a valid address here. And you get the type ahead here to pull it up so you don't have to keep typing everything in. And there it is, same zip code. And I'm going to start it out in the state of lead with the status of analyzing. And I'm going to hit add property. We didn't have any potential duplicates either. It's a great way to make sure that you're not putting the same lead into the property more than once. So once it comes up, now I've got a Google Street image here of the property, and I've got the information. I showed in another video. We pull in this county data so that you don't have to ask the seller all of this information. It comes up, and if you want to verify it, you can verify it with the seller if you're on the phone with them, or just change it up the way you want. Down below that property information is the contact lead information. or just the lead information really. And we have a bunch of different fields here with information for that lead that you need to know, that your team needs to know what they're asking, how much, like what's the lease they would take, how much is owed on the property, years that they've owned it, all that kind of information. And you can add custom fields to this if you'd like, reason selling and all that kind of stuff. I'm not really going to change this up. I'm just going to show you to keep this video from being super long. And so that's now saved here. And if I want, I can set that appointment here. And the appointment in and of itself is very cool. There's different things that we have in here with scheduling appointments. That's amazing, that I can't wait to show you guys. And I'm going to show you that in a separate video. Probably the next feature video is going to cover that because it's just really so cool. So I've added this property now. It's now in my system. That's how easy it is to set up that lead and get that county information in there, verify it with the seller, get their information, reason why they're selling, so that you're spending time on the phone with them, finding out more about their motivation and all that kind of good stuff. So that's the feature video for today that I'm going to be sharing. And I wanted to know if there's anything else you guys have questions about for FlipPilot. What is coming up? What do we have in it? Anything that you want to see a feature video on and learn more about? Just in the comments below, just leave a comment for us about that part of FlipPilot that you want to know more about. We want to know what you guys want to hear more about, and I'm super excited about all of it. So I just want to create like a 5-hour video for you, but we gotta do it piecemeal and show you each individual thing. So just in the comments below, let us know what you want to find out more about. And if you know anybody else that should or would love to find out about FlipPilot and the power of the system we're going to be releasing, just tag them in the comments below as well. Thanks again for watching this feature video, and we'll be getting another one out to you as soon as possible. If you haven't already opted in, go over to flippilot.com to register to get information about these videos as we release them. Thanks a lot for watching, and I'll talk to you soon.